The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than
Jarvis Landry. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on 1, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They go play action. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fights loose. And some room to work. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 28. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, and the Browns Texans add 6 to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got them down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets them home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he gets in. Expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a first down throw, Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson on first down. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the red zone now, Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Watson looks to throw again. A little check down to Lindsey. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
2nd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns
Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Parkey with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here comes Cobb. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Cobb. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. That has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
A big play that time for Cleveland. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Ross Blacklock. He's the one credited for the sack there, but certainly no credit given offensively. That play, well, it defies logic. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will dive trying to get the first down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offense.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 4 yards out. And the Browns are looking to make it 2. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
Look it low. Look it low, baby.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. A big play that time for Cleveland.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sinking.